He hit his head too many times, turned into Charlotte.
When you get whacked by a giant, colossal dinosaur turtle, you get a speech impediment, okay? Welcome, puppers. We ascend high above Coronia. Coronia? Uh-oh.
Well, we know what's gonna happen here.
He's got COVID.
The entire level's gonna shut down.
The priest got the vid. Alrighty. But no, they were ambushed, attacked by Ghadius and Joka.
That's right.
What?
Oh my... Oh, I was just reading.
Oh, okay.
Oh my Ghadius!
Oh my Ghadius!
He is
oh my
what?
Ghadius, you can't do this. Oh boy. Alright, so this is where we get a little more of the plot. And not in this level, but starting in the next level, I actually just want you to focus on reading to understand where the story's going. And I want to see if you can predict the twist.
Aw, I hate it when you do this to me.
That they want to swing forward
I
in the
think
finale.
now is a good time to let our viewers know I promise I'm not as stupid as I sound in this playthrough.
Yeah, we had someone get a little persnickety with us in the comments.
I don't even know if it was persnickety. So, like, I think it was the first episode.
Second.
The second episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the A and now loading is a backwards R. Like, and I didn't read it. I just saw the letter and I was like, aw, that's cute. The R's backwards. Nah, bro, it's an A. And it says now loading. But, yeah, I sound real dumb in this playthrough, and I promise I'm not as dumb as I sound. It's all a part of my charm.
It's all part of your charm, and you're sticking to it. All right, so the gimmick with this level is when the sun
like
goes
underwater.
down, no, it's actually nighttime. So the sun's going down, and the monsters turn impervious.
Was that an anglerfish?
It could be. It very well could be. You just, like, grabbed me.
Sorry. I
okay.
got excited. It's one of my favorite deep sea creatures.
You're one of the few people that are allowed
Look
to
at it!
grab me.
Oh, it is. It's an anglerfish.
I could see some anglerfishness in it.
It has, like, the little head dangly.
Yes, it does.
The bait trap.
Is it just called an antenna, or does it have an actual name?
I'm not entirely certain, but I know that it's, like, bioluminescence.
Okay.
So it glows in the deep sea.
Yep.
And other fish and stuff are attracted to it, and they go to, like, eat it, and that's how the anglerfish catches its food.
I really like how, like, deep sea fish are almost, like, transparent.
Yeah.
Like, you can see their skeletal structure.
Yeah.
Because they don't survive the way fish closer to the surface do.
No, like,
They have their own, like, they never
so
reach the surface. They
fascinating.
live down there
Well, I mean...
their whole lives. What? Did I sound stupid now?
No. They live down there for, like, their whole lives. I just pictured some anglerfish with his little suitcase, like, damn it, Janet! You said we were going to Reno! Like...
Okay. But no, like, there's, like, a whole zoo of species that just live in the depths of the ocean.
Well, not only
They are
that...
some alien-looking sumbitches.
They are massive. Like
They're
this is...
either massive or, like, very tiny.
Like, that's an anglerfish.
Anglerfish are massive.
They're, like, human. I mean, they're way bigger than humans.
Yeah, they're about the size of a car.
I would say, like, a Mini Cooper.
A Mini Cooper.
Like,
All
it's
right.
about the size of a Mini Cooper.
Okay.
Or, like, a bug. I think they're called beetles now.
Beetles? Okay.
Like the car. The VW bug.
I got what you're saying. Roger.
I think it was when they stopped putting the trunk in the front of the car and the engine in the back, they changed the name from bug to beetle.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So this is actually pretty annoying. So you actually have to wait until the sun comes out to be able to grab enemies.
Oh!
Because now they're impervious.
Oh.
So when the sun comes out, it's like, okay, I can grab you. Run back here.
So, like, when
Take off your armor.
So
Take
when
off yours.
If you're already
But there we go.
holding an enemy
They
and the sun
disappear.
goes... Oh.
It's like, nah.
That sucks.
So it's all about timing. Oh, shit. I thought I could cheese through and just go through the door. But that didn't work. I just kept taking damage. So it's like, all right, I'll play fair. Played fair, then cheated a little. Come here, you. Nice.
Get a little bit of health.
All right, let's try this again.
Go, go, go.
And, like, you gotta wait for the stupid platform.
Where's the shuttle?
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Shit! See?
Yeah.
Now I got all these enemies that I can't attack. They can sure attack me.
Oh my gosh, we did go through a wormhole of, well, not a wormhole, I guess more of a rabbit hole of looking at shark videos.
Oh, yeah.
If you have never looked at like close encounter shark videos, holy moly, go do it. It's addicting.
It really is, because you just go from one to the other, and it's like I was saying when we were going through those videos, most people don't know that there's a shark nearby.
Yeah.
That some bitch
like,
is just chilling.
Yeah.
And then you see its shadow in the distance.
Or like when you're reviewing your footage, you're like, oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
There's an 18-foot shark behind me.
And yeah, you're just going through like frame by frame, and you're just like, huh. But the one that started this was like, we got this dude in a kayak, and the video is called Why I Don't Go Deep Sea Kayak Fishing No More. And he's surrounded by two hammerheads.
Oh, and they just keep attacking
and Duel of the
his,
Fates
yeah.
starts playing, and he's all like, just smacking them in the head.
Yeah, trying to like get them
But
off
I'm
his
not taking credit for this. The winning comment is this guy who's like, there's probably some dude 200 miles away on a ship going, that guy can't kayak for shit.
I mean, the video, it's intense. Because he's got like a GoPro on. Yeah, and he's like smacking them with his paddles, and these sharks are just not letting up. It's not like the other one where the bull shark was attacking their canoes. Because he had hooked the bull shark. He was fishing and hooked the bull shark, so it was attacking their canoe.
No, these hammerheads just
the hammerheads they were just like, dude, no.
My property.
I know. They were like, you gotta go.
Yep. Basically. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. But like the great white, that's a big sumbitch. And you got these two people, what are they doing? Like paddleboarding?
Yeah.
And like they're just
they
like
were just
getting
like,
closer to it. I'm just like
it was
bumping
like
into each other. I'm like,
they
listen,
were
it's all
either
fun and
like
games until you fall in.
They were either paddleboarding or like windsurfing.
It was one of those.
Because you couldn't see the film was directed towards their feet and their board. Mm-hmm. But the way that they were moving in the water, they clearly weren't surfing.
Nice, got it. But like just pass.
Yeah. Well, there was even the one of the guy surfing, and he was like going through the tube, and in the curl you can see the shark.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh nope.
I thought you were about to talk about the other surfer who like sees it and then just
starts paddling. Like, yeah,
like,
you're
wow.
gonna out paddle a great white.
And then in the description it's just like, wow, I managed to like outswim it, and the comments are just like, buddy, if I wanted to get you,
yeah,
I'd have got you.
He definitely didn't outswim the shark. The shark was just like, meh.
Shark was either like meh or just flat out didn't notice him at that exact moment. It was probably just like, that sea turtle looks a little slow today.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the shark knew he was there because the water movement, you know, like it would be an abnormal water movement. And plus their hearing is really good. And their sense of smell.
How did I reach this? Nope.
But I feel like the shark just wasn't hungry. It was just like, meh.
Do I gotta grab an enemy and come back here? Maybe.
Can you? Can you do that?
We're gonna find out. Because we're almost done. Ah, great. No, go away. I'm doing really good. I don't want to choke at the last moment. Shoo! Shoo! See, what's nice is those anglerfish ghosts, they disappear completely. They don't transform into another enemy when the sun comes out.
Yeah.
They just disappear. And when the sun goes back down, they come back. Ah!
They're like, oh.
Leave me alone.
Hello.
Shoo! Shoo!
Hi there.
There we go. Oh. Well, they're armored, so I couldn't grab them anyways. Clumsy me. But yeah, like, sharks are awesome. I wouldn't want to be near any. I'd piss myself.
I feel like if I was in the company of a professional, I would 100% go cage diving. But I would definitely have to be with someone that, like, knows what to do if something went wrong. Because,
that's what I had to do.
I'm terrified of the ocean. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm definitely not going in there alone.
But, like, at least with sharks, it's a respect. The jellyfish?
Fuck that jellyfish.
That would suck. Because, like, that is literally the world saying, hey, your time's up.
Yeah.
Hope you got your mortgage because, well, we got 20 minutes.
It's not the box jellyfish. I forget what its name is. Mm-hmm. But it's like if it stings you within like 30 seconds, you're down, like you are paralyzed. And then within a minute, you're dead. And there's no known cure.
Nope. And this was as of like 2019.
Yeah, F that.
All right, here we are. This is the altar. And there's Ghadius. Uh-oh.
His little beak just turns towards you.
No, he turned towards Joka like, why are they here?
He's like, oh, God!
Because keep in mind, way back in part 1, he's like, pests. Take care of them, Joka.
Yeah.
So, like, he's kind of pissed that it's just like, oh.
He just pulled the guy that does the...
Yep. That's exactly what he did. All right, so this is his motives. He's pissed off that people neglect nightmares and cherish dreams. So he's going to drown them in nightmares.
Depending on the nightmare, I don't always mind because sometimes they make a phenomenal story.
Good point. But considering, like, everything here is, like, metaphysical.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. All right. But we can't go after Ghadius. Joka will not allow it. We humiliated him in front of his master. So now it's go time.
He's just like an angry little ball. Bouncing around the Talia, 'cause I'm a little ball.
See, he's bigger now.
'Cause I'm a giant ball.
Alright, so this is the battle with Joka.
You're joking.
Nope. So he's gonna move his hands around, and you gotta like time your shot in between when his arms swing.
Okay.
And then you just smack him with an enemy.
Now for these platforms, can you fall off?
Yes. You can only fall off like those little gaps.
Okay.
You can't like fall off the edge.
Like forward or backwards.
Correct.
Okay.
So like the game's nice. It's not gonna let you fall off if you go forward or back. But those little gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. So remember the level how like nighttime they turn into different monsters?
Yeah.
The same happens with Joka.
Oh.
When the sun goes down, his true form emerges.
Oh, he's like a turtle dinosaur?
In a way, yeah. He's kind of like... there's a specific dinosaur I'm thinking of.
He's the magical Leopleurodon.
Sure. Let's go with that. But yeah, so now you kind of have to do this kind of like Simon Says and turn the ring back into yellow.
Oh. Okay.
But what makes this really hard is those enemies are impervious. So they got to move out of the way. You can't just hit them. And for me, this is the hardest boss in the game.
Well,
because it just gets really tricky.
What's also nice is like...
Because he's invincible, the enemies are invincible. You have to bring the sun back by returning the entire ring yellow.
Almost what I thought was going to happen was like if you turn one yellow and then you walk on it, it'll change from yellow back to green.
No. So once it's yellow, it's good.
It's yellow.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we failed there. We're going to try again. He's such a showman. He bows before each battle. Well then, let us dance. A dance to death. There we go.
It's so hard for me to recall if I read it in a book or if I saw it in a movie, because I like make the movie in my head as I read.
Gotcha.
But I'm pretty sure it was a book that was like that, where it's like the fighting was very formal.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of like the final battle in Rob Roy. Have you ever seen Rob Roy?
I have not.
It stars Liam Neeson. It's about the British overtaking, I think, Scotland.
Okay.
So like very similar to Braveheart, but it has a really cool final battle with like a skilled British swordsman who's like very quick, and Liam Neeson's character who's Scottish and very like broad strokes.
Yeah.
Really cool. And like there's no like fancy editing, there's no like dramatic music, like you just hear footsteps and swords going at it, and like you have one that's like very calculated with his strikes, almost playing with them, and another one that's slow, but you know that when those strikes hit, they're gonna fucking hurt. So I highly recommend Rob Roy. It's a really good movie. That and I like Scotland. Welcome to Scotland.
I just finished reading a book. I would consider it like historical fiction dash fantasy.
Okay.
It's called The Poppy War.
Okay.
And it's really reminiscent of like the Opium Wars in China.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was really good. It has like basically this young girl, to get out of her situation, she takes this ridiculously hard test, ends up scoring really well, and gets accepted to like the war school.
Oh, yeah?
So, and she's training to become a warrior when war breaks out.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Cool.
And then it's like, it has a lot of like the old gods in it.
So you know how like earlier bosses kind of just had like a straight plane where all you had to do was like aim forward? Mm-hmm. With this being a ring, it's very awkward to line up your shots. So like, it's a lot harder to hit Joka than it looks, because you kind of are like curving at an angle and he's constantly moving to where you're like, all right, where is my plane? Where is my shot? All right, so here we go. And the closer he is to destruction, the more tiles we have.
Oh.
So now we got purple tiles. But it's cool because it actually goes boop 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 as you
like Simon.
Yeah. It also reminds me. Oh my, I had a stroke. Did you ever see Big starring Tom Hanks?
No.
But there's a very iconic scene where there's like a keyboard in the toy store.
I've seen the
on
scene,
the ground,
yeah.
and he's just like dancing on it. That's also what this reminds me of. Come on,
Just
I'm
someone
almost there.
trying to doom him.
Shit. I surrender. All right, round 3.
Klonoa turned into Charlotte.
When he took too many smacks to the face.
He hit his head too many times, turned into Charlotte.
When you get whacked by a giant, colossal dinosaur turtle, you get a speech impediment, okay?
Trials of mana.
As he's waving that flag.
Trials of mana. I'm going off to the mana tree.
Well, Charlotte kind of sounds like she has a speech impediment, but is also slightly drunk.
Can't argue with that. Oh, jeez. That's the funny thing about RPGs, though. We go through, like, so many platformers, and it's just like, boom, we went through that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we're still on Trials of Mana.
I mean,
We're nearing the end, folks.
So far, Trials of Mana is not longer than
Origami King. Yeah.
Like, that's the longest one we've played so far.
That one was an experience.
Well, I think that one was longer, too, because we also did most of it live.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of it was trying to figure out where we're going, what we're doing.
Some entire episodes were just figuring out how a boss works.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, I know how the boss works. It's just doing it.
It's hard.
It's pretty tricky. Because, again, these enemies are impervious. So I'm like, hey, get the hell out of the way.
Move,
there we go.
Get out the way.
All right, you transform back.
He looks like a children's toy.
He does look like a big old stuffed animal.
Yeah. Like, I can picture Joka there being like a stuffed animal your sister would have.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, his turtle version, like the stuffed animal you would have.
Yep. I had a giant stuffed alligator. Yes. That was my stuffed animal of choice.
I had Teddy.
It was basically a little bigger than a pillow.
Okay. I don't know if you've... I still have both of my, like, kid stuffed animals that I was like obsessed with. They
think
went
you showed me
everywhere with
one of
me.
Because you mentioned it before and you brought it downstairs.
I don't know. I had a big lion.
Okay.
I had a big stuffed lion. And I had a teddy bear.
Cool.
Who the teddy bear has seen better days.
Well.
He's been disemboweled several times.
Ooh. Like that Shiba at my parents, where it's just like, Vixie got into him, and they showed him up, and then she got into him again.
I will ever forget the first time our dog disemboweled my teddy. I cried so hard, and like he was just. Luckily, she had like surgical precision or something because it was just like one big clean hole down the center. So my mom just like restuffed him and sewed him up.
Well, shit.
But my dog also like ripped off the eyeballs.
Oh.
So he didn't have eyes. He ripped off the nose, and when my mom tried to fix the nose, she used red yarn, so it looked like he had a nosebleed.
Aw.
And then when I started to learn how to sew, I was like, I'm gonna give him an eye patch. But it's just one eye patch in the middle of his face.
Huh.
Like, this bear has seen better days.
Creative liberties. This bear looks at Milo like, you think you've seen some shit.
I know.
At least you don't have an eye. Could you imagine Milo in an eye patch?
Yes.
Ahoy, matey!
See, I feel like Milo would be a raggedy pirate. Teddy is...
Milo would be, you remember the last unicorn? Where there was just that random cat with a peg leg and the eye patch?
That is Milo if he had an eye patch. Teddy is more the character.
Damn it.
I was a knob. Back in 72. Like, that's Teddy.
That
Teddy
would be
has
Teddy.
seen some shit.
Let me tell you something. The war had long been over. Speaking of caricatures, we finally did another episode of the Creature Collection.
Yes.
It was very exciting to do. And we do plan on doing a bulk.
Yeah.
Because we want to do at least one a month.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're also working
Because you
through
have a
some...
lot scripts done.
Yeah, well, I wrote all of those scripts. They were the first scripts that I wrote before Pupcorn was even a thing.
Yeah, you wrote them in the
during
first draft
quarantine.
of Witches in Fiction.
Yeah. When we first went on lockdown and we were like stuck in the house for 3 months, we weren't allowed to leave.
It's gonna come close again, and I'm not happy.
So like...
Oh, no, not that attack.
Oh, he just went right over you.
That's what I want to happen. But sometimes my timing's just a little off. There we go. Now what's nice is as soon as you hit it, it interrupts his attack, and he'll immediately change. So it's not like, okay, I hit it, I have to wait for his attack to finish.
Yeah.
So he's back to his regular form, and I just need one more shot. Stay on target. Oh, perfect. Yeah, just come right to me, you dip.
He just falls out of the sky.
There we go. We got him. All right, so all that's left is Lord Ghadius himself.
Yeah, if you haven't already, check out our creature collections.
Yes, please. I'd say that's
all
the
about-
video since Quest for Camelot that we've put the most work into.
Yeah.
Not that we don't put a lot of work into all of our videos, but there are
There
some
are
that
some
we
that
put
it's
more of a focus on.
Well, it's like for me, it's more research, more writing the script, making a point,
Yeah.
rather than like hey,
Sounding intelligent, which is
Yeah.
not where you should go to these episodes for.
No.
This is our trash compactor where we're just like blah 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 blah.
Yeah. This is where you get to see like who we are as people. Whereas
shudder.
like, yeah, sometimes.
Shutta.
But like our philosophers and stuff are all really just like what we're thinking when we watch certain movies or
Yep.
play certain games or like how we feel about actors or creators. But the whole point of the creature collection is to show that you can use different monsters and creatures in your writings and creations. You don't always have to go to like
ways.
a vampire or a werewolf or a witch or, you know, there's so many different monsters that can be utilized.
The idea was to eventually make like a video bestiary
Yeah.
to where like, or bestiary, I'm sorry.
I think
Where,
it's
like,
called a
the
bestiary.
Bestiary, that sounds right too. The playlist would just be like considered like pages of a bestiary.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
here it is, the Moon Kingdom.
Ooh.
It rises from underground. It has been summoned. And Ghadius is going for it, and so are we.
Very Sailor Moonish.
Yeah.
There's
And
the
there's
Negaverse.
Yep. There's the nightmare energy.
Oh! He's growling now.
He lost his grandpa because of this. It's go time.
So where are his parents?
I'm not sure, but it is hinted at the ending.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I just turned into that person.
What?
Where's his parents?
Where are your parents? They'll be saying that a lot in video games.
Oh my god.
In Kingdom Hearts, there's a mention that like the main character has a mother in the first game, and she's never mentioned again.
Where's she at though?
All right, folks. In the next part, the Moon Kingdom.
Woo!